Hey, what's going on? It's Mitch here, and welcome to this video. And in today's video, I have a very special guest with me, one of my clients, Niall, and how he generated over $700,000 in 6 months using my spearing method. And so in today's video, I'm going to interview him and show you exactly how he got these results, and more importantly, how you can get results using the spearing method as well. So without further ado, let's dive in. Hey, what's going on? I got one of our clients here, Niall, and just want to bring him on here and showcase his results that he got with our program. So I guess now tell everyone what you do, who you help, and kind of where you're at before we started working together, man.
Yeah, thanks, Mitch. So I currently work in an IT managed service business and a value-added reseller as well. So we sell IT security, security and storage mainly, but we sell to a multitude of niches and industries and verticals. So the common denominator, if you like, is that our customers are seeing a lot of cyber attacks at the moment. So a lot of them are big enterprise customers, corporations. I'm sure you've probably had a few emails yourself that are pretending to be, in the UK it's HMRC, saying that you're owed, thousands of pounds by the government or whoever it is, and people fall for these all the time. And it's obviously quite a big issue, to be honest, for, like I said, enterprise industries and customers. So that's the main problem that we help solve with the solutions that we sell. And yeah, just adding an extra layer of security, particularly when it comes to IT, because the majority of crime, believe it or not, these days is through a laptop. So so that's what we help with.
Yeah, especially with the rise of the internet, eh? And
Yeah.
I guess when we started working together, because we were in a few programs together as well, and you needed help, I guess, with really just standing out on LinkedIn, especially going after enterprise level deals. It's not like you're selling a small ticket item. It's like your contract sizes are pretty big. So I guess tell me a little bit about that process, and I guess what you're initially doing before we started working together, and I guess why you even joined in the first place.
Yeah, so I think it's probably best if we take it back maybe 3-4 years. So we've obviously been in a couple of programs together. I've seen your progress over the last 3-4 years. Which has been unbelievable. I've sort of gone on a different route to, if you like. So I obviously work now for an IT services business, but I knew that you were great with LinkedIn and you were great at lead gen. In the IT industry, I'd say 90% of people and businesses generate the leads through cold calling and cold emailing, which does work. It's opened my eyes. It does actually work. For anyone wondering, cold calling does work. I didn't think so before I joined the company that I'm at now, but you do actually get great results if you are strategic and targeted with your calling. But I guess I wanted to add another string to my bow and not just rely on calling, because obviously that leverages your own time. I wanted something that I could maybe make a bit more automated while I'm cold calling as well. Obviously, as an employee, I can't hire someone to do that for me, so I just need to leverage my time as much as possible. So, like I said, I've followed your journey, Mitch, for the last few years. Knew you were great at LinkedIn. Knew it's, I guess, an avenue that, like I said, not many people in IT have gone down yet or used, and wondered if it could work for what I do, particularly on the enterprise side of things and enterprise customers. And I'm pleased to say it works very well. And yeah, it's allowed me to smash my targets internally for my company, close some really, really big deals, obviously generate some good commission for myself, but obviously the company's benefited from it as well. So yeah, it's been a good journey. But I think the key thing to point out is that the tactics that you teach can be applied to anything. It's not just entrepreneurs and business owners. I'm a salesperson myself, so I've taken the strategies and use them for myself, to generate my own commission. So yeah, pleased to say that it's definitely worked for me.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And I know one of the things too that you're messaging me about was that once you started getting into work, like all your colleagues were like, "What the hell are you doing to get these results?" So I guess what were like? I know before you were selling like around $50,000 contract value, and then I guess what was the deal that you closed that was like over 6 figures, right? What were the size of the deals that you're closing?
Yeah, so I think for anyone who works in enterprise IT sales, it won't be unfamiliar, that some of the contract sizes can be, anywhere from tens of thousands of pounds up to millions of pounds sometimes. So since joining your course and using the methods that you teach, in particular one that we've obviously spoke about. My biggest contract value size has been around 300k.
Hmm.
So it's been a game changer for me. It's a deal and a project that I wouldn't have found cold calling.
Hmm.
People don't get these kind of things through cold calling. You can't. It's hard to build trust and rapport through a cold call. When you're speaking to a 2, 3, 4, 5,000 user or employee business.
Hmm.
By cold calling the head
Yeah.
of IT, or the IT director. One, because you probably can't get through to them on a cold call
Yeah.
because there's too many gatekeepers. There's not just one, there's probably multiple. And two, they're already working with suppliers that they've been working with for years. So the question really is, how do you get in front of these people first and foremost? And then when you do get in front of them, how do you make an impression? So that they essentially give you a chance to listen to what you've got to say. Um,
Hmm.
and that's really what I was looking for, is a way to get in front of these people and really, I guess, strike a nerve and show that I could add value over what they're currently doing, the people that they're currently working with.
Hmm.
And yeah, that's what I've been able to do.
Yeah, for sure, man. And I know one of the things is like when people say like LinkedIn, they just think about these automation systems and these tools, which are great. But one of the strategies that I know we obviously worked on with you was what I call the spearing method,
Yeah.
and creating like more personalized video, like outreach strategy in the video prospecting. And so I guess tell people a little bit about that and how you've been able to like, I guess like streamline that, stand out from everyone else, because you're saying that everyone like your market just gets hit up on LinkedIn constantly and bombarded. And so I guess tell everyone about how you were able to leverage that strategy to land these deals and get these appointments on the calendar.
Yeah, cool. So, as you said, the spearing method, it's all about having that personalized touch. In one of your videos, probably the one that stands out to me the most is you've got personalization on one side and then you've got automation on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
And the key really is to meet in the middle. You want to be super personalized, but you want to be as automated as you can as well to leverage your time as much as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Um, when speaking to these IT directors or whoever it is who are in charge of millions of pounds of budget per year, the automation side of things where it's totally generic, it's just not going to work. It doesn't strike a message. These guys get absolutely peppered on a daily basis by
Yeah.
hundreds of people. So
Mm-hmm.
your message is just going to get lost in the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
So I took a bit of a step back. Obviously, spoke to you, and you said, why don't you try the spearing method? And it's something that I've not really looked at or thought about, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
But it's been an absolute game changer for me. So, in a nutshell, it's using video to be super personalised with people. Communicate the value that you can offer, and really strike a nerve with your messaging. So, obviously, LinkedIn is a great way to get in front of these people because you've got access to um, pretty much anyone you want, in the professional field. But using video to, communicate your message, it's just something that nobody does.
Mm-hmm.
Like literally nobody does it.
Mm-hmm.
So when you get a personalized video come into your mailbox and it's literally I'm talking to that person, saying the name, talking about them, talking about their company, what their issues are. It's hard for people to ignore that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really what the spearing method is all about. But I don't just use it for the lead gen now. I use it throughout the whole sales cycle.
Mm-hmm.
So I now use it to send proposals, send follow-up emails,
Mm-hmm.
because the sales cycle in IT sales and particularly enterprise can be up to a year long, with these kind of
Mm-hmm.
contracts. So, and for anyone who's sort of in this space knows that meetings are quite a big thing as well. Going to meet customers,
Mm-hmm.
meeting the team, talking about their strategic plans for the future and their requirements and
Mm-hmm.
that sort of thing. With COVID, with lockdown over the last 12, 18 months, no one's been able to see anyone.
Mm-hmm.
So the next best thing is video. There's been a massive uprise in Zoom and Microsoft
Mm-hmm.
Teams,
Mm-hmm.
because that's the next best thing. So
Yeah.
that's something that I've incorporated into my lead gen. It's been an
Mm-hmm.
absolute game changer. Nobody does it.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's obviously got me great results as well.
Yeah. Yeah. And you mentioned that like some of these deals would last like a year. And I know when we talked, you closed some deals in like 60 days, like even
Yeah,
less than 60 days, right?
yeah, yeah.
And really able to shorten that because you're able to get through to them. You're able to get right to the people you want to work with. And then you're also moving the sales process along by actually setting up the meetings, doing them either over Zoom, but also using video in between to make things more streamlined and actually stand out and actually get the deal over the line and show the value, which I think is really, really cool.
Yeah,
And then
I
it's
think that.
yeah.
Sorry, I was going to say that's probably the key thing that you said there is it takes the sales cycle and in my opinion, I think it shortens it massively. You've obviously got calls in between, but like you said, you sort of fill in the gap with video, and you'd be surprised that the time it takes you to write an email, it probably takes you less time to just record a video and put it in an email and get your message across, and you get your message across 10 times better as well. So it's not just about the lead gen side of things. Obviously, getting your foot in the door and filling the pipeline. It's also about shortening the sales cycle as well, which is something that people don't really think about. I think, again, particularly with enterprise sales, I think that the sales cycle can be anywhere between 6 to 12 months, but really using and leveraging video, you can definitely shorten that. Like you said, I've closed deals and done projects in less than a month sometimes. Granted, not in the hundreds of thousands of pounds or dollars and the contract value, but just by using video, it's taken that time and just condensed it.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And so I guess what results have you gotten, like, in revenue wise, have you generated from since I guess we started working together?
Yeah, so I posted in the community that it's I've done quite well over the last 12 months, but particularly in the time that we've been working together. So it was around 700k in rev, just over 6 months, which is a pretty significant amount just for myself. Like I said, I'm an employee. I can't hire anyone. Granted, there's other people that help me within the business, whether it's with marketing material and we've got case studies that I leverage as well within my videos and things like that. But I've been able to do not quite 1 million, but the aim is to hopefully do that this year. And again, all through what I've learned in the courses that you teach, Mitch. So, in particular, the spearing method has been great. So the results have been unbelievable. I think, like you mentioned, all my colleagues and other salespeople I'm actually putting on training internally now on what to do. But I'm sort of like keeping my cards close to my chest. So. But no, I'm the thing is, I'm happy to show people. Whether they do it or not is a different story, It's different when you buy a course, you've made an investment, so you put the work in, right? I can tell people, as many people as I want for free, and whether they want to do it or not, it's entirely up to them. But yeah, it's got to a point where people are asking me what I'm doing, what I'm doing to be creative, to obviously generate the leads. That's what they're seeing. So. It's caused a lot of noise. Yeah,
absolutely, man. And the next step, we gotta start selling these IT guys and showing them
exactly.
How to do it, right? So yeah, man, we're that's awesome. So really appreciate you hopping on, man. And I know you're gonna absolutely crush it. And we've been working together on some really cool stuff. So really looking forward to seeing your results, man. And just really appreciate you hopping on and sharing your success story, man.
Yeah, not a problem. Thanks a lot, Mitch.
So hopefully you found massive value in today's interview. And so if you want results like Niall and you want to leverage the spearing method or be more personalized and stand out from everyone using LinkedIn or these platforms and generate qualified sales appointments and generate actual revenue with your business, then you can go below. I'm going to link a calendar where you can go book a live demo with myself and my team and show you exactly how to set the system up. I'll literally get on a Zoom call with you. I'll share my screen with you, show exactly what it is and how you can leverage it too to get results. Okay, so if you want to learn more about that, you can go below and book a live demo. So that's it for this video. Smash the like button, smash subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.